Today we learn about current electricity. In this chapter, important question is define electric current. What is its SI unit? In sometimes ask the SI unit. The definition is it is defined as time rate of flow of charge. SI unit is ampere. Another important question is define current density. Definition for 1 marks. Current density means current density is defined as current flowing per unit cross sectional area. Its SI unit is ampere per meter square. Its direction is J is a vector in the direction of E electric field, or its direction is along area vector. The very important question is state and explain Ohm's law. It is important for 2 marks. Current through the conductor, that is I, is directly proportional to the potential difference V across its two ends provided temperature and physical quantities remain constant. Then Ohm's law state that V is proportional to I, or V is equal to R into I, where the constant of proportionality R is called the resistance of the conductor. The SI units of resistance is Ohm. Another important question is, this is important for 1 mark. Explain the variation of the resistance of the conductor on the dimensions of conductor. At constant temperature, resistance R of the conductor is directly proportional to its length, and it's inversely proportional to cross-sectional area A, that is R proportional to L by A, that is R is equal to rho into L by A, where rho is the constant of proportionality called resistivity of the material. Define resistivity. Mention its SI unit. ಇದು important for 1 mark. Resistance of the conductor of unit length 1 meter and unit area of cross section 1 meter square. Rho is measured in ohm per meter. ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅನದರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಿದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ SI ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. The definition is reciprocal of resistivity is called conductivity. It is very simple definition. Sigma is measured in the conductivity. It is denoted as sigma. Its SI unit is per ohm per meter. Derive the relation between current conductivity and current density. It is equivalent form of Ohm's law. This is important for 3 mark. In this derivation, this is very simple method. ಈ ಮೆಥಡನ್ನು ನೀವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನೀವು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ನ ತಗೋಬೋದು. ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಎ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೆಂತ್ L, ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ A and resistance R. Let V be the cross section of the conductor and I is the current through it. Then from Ohm's law, according to Ohm's law ಏನಿದೆ equation V is equal to I into R, but R is equal to rho L by A, where rho is the resistivity of the material. That is V is equal to I into rho L by A, but V is equal to E into L. E is electric field. That is EL is equal to I into rho L by A. Get LL get cancel. E is equal to, let II get cancel. E is equal to L by A into rho. But current density J is equal to I by A. That is E is equal to rho into J. Therefore J is equal to E by P, which is equal to sigma into E. Here sigma is equal to 1 by rho is called conductivity of the conductor. Another important question is mention the limitations of Ohm's law. ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ನೀವು ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ತಗೋಬೋದು. ನೀವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ನೀವು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋಬೋದು. ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೇಷನ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ನಾನ್ ಓಮಿಕ್ ಡಿವೈಸಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ It is not applicable for semiconductors and it is not applicable for vacuum tubes. ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ನಾನು ಒಂದೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೂ 3 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ಬರಿಬೋದು. And another limitation is it is not applicable at very low and very high temperature. ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅನದರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಆರ್ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ನ ರೆಫರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇಯರ್ ವೈಸ್ ನಾನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೊಬಿಲಿಟಿ. Relaxation time means average time interval between successive collision of free electrons in a conductor. Its unit is second. Mobility means ratio of drift velocity of free electrons to the applied electric field. That is mu is equal to Vd by E. Its unit is meter square per second per volt. Write the expression for mobility in terms of relaxation time. This is important for 1 mark. That is mu is equal to E tau by m, because Vd is equal to E tau by m. Another important expression is definition, or write the expression for drift velocity. Definition of drift velocity is the average speed acquired by the free electrons inside the conductor when subjected to the electric field is called drift velocity. The expression for drift velocity is Vd is equal to E tau by m, where E is the electric field, tau is the relaxation time, E is the charge and m is the mass of electron. In this chapter, another important question ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಿದ್ರೆ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ derive the expression for conductivity of a material. That is sigma is equal to Ne square tau by m. Consider the conductor of length delta x and area of cross section A. E electric field inside the conductor. You observe the figure. If delta t is the time taken by the electron to move through a distance delta x, then drift velocity Vd is equal to delta x by delta t. If n is the number of free electrons per unit volume, then total number of free electrons is capital N. That is capital N is equal to Na delta x into E. Therefore current I is equal to Q by delta t. That is Na delta x E by delta t. Therefore I is equal to Na E into Vd. But Vd is equal to E tau by m. Therefore I is equal to L by A, which is equal to Ne square tau by m into E. Therefore I by A is equal to J. J is equal to Ne square tau by m into E. Therefore this is equation 1. Because J is equal to I by A is current density, but current density J is equal to sigma into E. This is equation 2. From equation 1 and 2, sigma is equal to Ne square tau by m. This is the expression for conductivity of a material. Another important, very important question is 3 marks. Derive an expression for equivalent EMF and equivalent internal resistance of number of cells connected in series. ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್, ಬಟ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶುಡ್ read the question paper 2 or 3 times. Consider 2 cells in series E1 and E2 be their EMFs and R1 and R2 their respective internal resistances. Potential difference between the positive and negative terminals of the first cell VAB is equal to E1 minus I into R1. VBC is equal to E2 minus IR2. Hence the potential difference between the terminal A and C of the combination is VAC is equal to E1 minus IR1 plus E2 minus IR2. VAC is equal to separate plus E1 plus E2 minus I into R1 plus R2. This is equation 1. If we replace the combination by a single cell between A and C of EMF E equivalent and internal resistance R equivalent, then VAC is equal to E equivalent minus I into R equivalent. This is equation 2. On comparing equation 1 and 2, we get E equivalent is equal to E1 plus E2, R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2. In general, if there are n cells in series, that is E equivalent is equal to E1 plus E2 plus so on up to plus En, and R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus so on plus Rn. Another important question is, this is important every year asked in the question paper, so you must and should follow this method. This is easy method to derive the expression. Derive an expression for equivalent EMF and equivalent internal resistance of number of cells connected in parallel combination. Series combination ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆದರೆ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ 2 cells in parallel, E1 and E2 be their EMFs and R1 and R2 their respective internal resistance. You observe in the figure. Then considering the first cell, the potential difference across its terminal is, that is V is equal to E1 minus I1 into R1. That is I1 is equal to E1 minus V divided by R1. Similarly for the second cell, V is equal to E2 minus I2 into R2. That is I2 is equal to E2 minus V by R2. But we know I is equal to I1 plus I2. Hence I is equal to E1 minus V by R1 plus E2 minus V divided by R2. Rearranging the equation, that is E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 minus V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Therefore, I is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 R2 minus V into R1 plus R2 divided by R1 R2. Therefore, I R1 R2 is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 minus V into R1 plus R2. Dividing by R1 plus R2 on both sides, that is I into R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2, which is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 plus R2 minus V. That is V is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 plus R2 minus I into R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is equation 1. If replace the combination by a single cell between B1 and B2, EMF E equivalent and internal resistance R equivalent. V is equal to E equivalent minus I into R equivalent. This is equation 2. And comparing equation 1 and 2, we get E equivalent is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 plus R2. This is equation 3. And R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is equation 4. From equation 4, 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Dividing equation 3 by equation 4. E equivalent divided by R equivalent, which is equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2. In general, if there are n parallel cells, then 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus so on up to 1 plus 1 by R1. And E equivalent divided by R equivalent is equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 plus E3 by R3 plus so on plus En by R. ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ನ ನೀವು ಓದಿ ಬರೆದಿದೆ ಆದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಕಿರ್ಚಾಫ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೂಲ್ ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ರೂಲ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೂಪ್ ರೂಲ್. Junction rule. At any junction, the sum of the currents entering the junction is equal to the sum of the current leaving the junction. According to junction rule, at O in the figure observe, I3 is equal to I1 plus I2. Loop rule. The algebraic sum of changes in potential around any closed loop involving resistors and cells in the loop is 0. That is according to loop rule. In the loop 1, E1 is equal to I1 R1 plus I3 R3 or I1 R1 plus I3 R3 minus EQ is equal to 0. Similarly, in the loop 2, E2 is equal to I2 R2 plus I3 R3 or I2 R2 plus I3 R3 minus E2 is equal to 0. You mention diagram, you get full marks. Another very important question in this chapter is what is significance of junction rule? It follows from the law of conservation of charges. Junction rule signifies law of conservation of charges. What is the significance of loop rule? Loop rule is the law of conservation of energy. You must and should read the question one or two times, because sometimes you don't read completely the questions. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ನ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಓದಬೇಕು. ಅವರು ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ರೂಲ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೋ ಅಥವಾ ಲೂಪ್ ರೂಲ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೋ, ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ರೂಲ್ದು ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್, ಲೂಪ್ ರೂಲ್ ಆದರೆ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಮಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಡ್ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ನ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಅದ್ರ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ 3 marks, 2 marks for diagram and 1 mark for expressions. you must and should write diagram. The circuit shown is called Wheatstone bridge. I1, I2, I3 and I4 are the currents through the resistors R1, R2, R3 and R4 respectively. However, there is a special case called balanced bridge. When current through the galvanometer Ig is 0. ನೀವು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶುಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ಐ ಜಿ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಅಂತ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ದಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ I1 is equal to I3 and I2 is equal to I4. Apply Kirchhoff loop rule to closed loop ABDB. You observe the diagram ABDB. ABDA. Apply Kirchhoff loop rule to closed loop ADBA. That is I2 R2 plus Ig into G minus I1 into R1 is equal to 0. Therefore, I2 R2 is equal to I1 R1. This is equation 1 because Ig is equal to 0. And for the closed loop CBDC, you observe diagram. That is I4 R4 plus Ig into G minus I3 into R3 is equal to 0. I2 R4 plus Ig is 0 minus I1 R3 is equal to 0 because Ig is equal to 0 and I1 is equal to I3 and I2 is equal to I4. Therefore, I2 R4 is equal to I1 R3. This is equation 2. Dividing equation 1 and 2. I2 R2 divided by I2 R4 which is equal to I1 R1 divided by I1 R3. Or R2 by R4 is equal to R1 by R3. Therefore, R2 by R4 is equal to R1 by R3. This is the balancing condition of Wheatstone bridge. You just mention circuit diagram and balancing condition, that is Ig is equal to 0 and therefore R2 by R4 is equal to R1 by R3. You get full marks.